about you? Did anyone see those Ryoka?
No, sir. We couldn't find anyone over there, sir.
I see. Thanks for the update. Hold on. I don't remember seeing you two before. Are you new?
Yes, sir. I'm Inoue. This is my first term of service. Reporting for duty, sir.
I'm Ishida. Reporting for duty, sir.
Really? Man, it must be tough having something like this happen when you're just starting out.
Yes, sir. Very well, I understand. We'll go patrolling then.
This is all in a day's work for a Soul Reaper. Do your best. I expect great things from you.
Yes, sir. I'll do my best.
I wasn't expecting a plan as dangerous as disguising ourselves as Soul Reapers to work so well.
I know it was my idea, but I never thought it would go this smoothly. I'm pretty clever.
Yes, you are.
Okay, we found out what the location of the Senzaikyu is from those people that we encountered earlier. I bet that the others are likely to be on their way there right now. I'd imagine that Ichigo is probably there already.
All right. We better hurry then, before Ichigo has time to royally screw everything up. We have to get there and do our best to prevent that.
Right! Which squad should we say we belong to? We have to be ready to answer right away if anybody asks us.
Yeah, I guess so. I see. So then, Tsubaki hasn't fully recovered yet.
No. Last night, they spent hours healing him. But even so... I didn't realize this before, but I guess they have a harder time healing each other. I'm sorry. I realize I'm not being of much help right now.
Are you kidding? You're able to protect us, and you can heal us as well on top of that? You're a huge help.
Thank you, Uryu.
I'm convinced that this is for the best. This way, Orihime can bring up the rear and remain focused on defense and healing. The enemy's less likely to target her there. And besides, having spent the last few days with her, I feel sure that she really isn't cut out for fighting. To me, it's clear-cut. She can't stand seeing someone get hurt. There's nothing she hates more, even if it's an enemy. People like her simply shouldn't be fighting. Battles aren't good for her, or, frankly, for any of her little friends either.
Hey! You two! What squad are you with? And what are you doing here?
We're with Squad 11.
Really? Well, that's funny. I'm with Squad 11 too. We're a combat unit. Who in Squad 11 would be stupid enough to walk around without a Zanpakuto toe?
I blew it. I didn't realize the squads are specialized.
This is Squad 12's insignia, not 11's. But then, you wouldn't know that. Who are you, really?
Oh well, so much for that idea. Guess we're not blending in.
Whew, wow. That was a close one.
The nerve accusing fellow Soul Reapers. What an oaf! Are you two all right?
Thank you so much!
Oh, it's the least we could do. Squad 12 looks out for its own, right?
These Squad 11 guys are always trying to start trouble with us. The clods.
Ah, come on now. Anyone can forget his sword.
Wait, hold on a second. What's going on here? This isn't right. Something's wrong. That Soul Reaper actually had a good point. We said we belonged to Squad 11, but we're wearing the insignia of Squad 12. That's obviously suspicious. So if that's the case, Then why did they help us?
What the? Hey! This isn't...
Orihime! Get away from...
Captain! Captain Kuratsuchi! This isn't what you said we'd do! Captain!
It can't be helped. Once a grenade is thrown, it really shouldn't come flying back at you.
Thank you. If you hadn't called me, I'm sure that
I'm just glad you reacted in time. The reason for that's straightforward. It's because you practiced so much without using your Kododama, your spirit chant.
What about the other 3 people?
I don't know, but listen. Don't worry about them right now. The only person you should worry about is yourself.
Whoa, what a fascinating move. The shield. Is the girl behind you the one making it?
I'm not in the mood to talk.
How marvelous. I've never seen such a thing before. You, girl, let me ask you something. How would you like to be my research subject? I'll make it worth your while. Don't be so afraid. I'm kind to women. Oh, I know. I'll offer you the best possible terms that I can. I'll restrict the daily drug regimen to 8 doses and only 5 hours for biomechanical experiments. You'll be fed orally, and you'll even be given clothing when you sleep. And I'll try not to perform any modifications that might kill you. What do you say? He's fast. So he's a Quincy. A rare species. It's been quite a number of years since I last saw one of them. But even so, I'm sorry, I've already completed all my research on your kind. I'm not interested in Quincy's anymore. Now, go on, step aside.
Completed your research? Not interested? What do you even mean? And who are you?
Interesting. Do Ryoka normally charge into the enemy territory without studying the enemy at all beforehand? My, how foolish. I would like to think that you'd at least be aware of the identities of the top 13 Soul Reapers. I am Captain of Squad 12, and in addition to that, Chief of Research and Development, Mayuri Kuretsuchi. But you can forget that, because in a moment, you won't know anything.
He's... Orihime, run, now! He's after you!
But...
Leave this to me. You go and look for Ichigo.
Okay.
Did I say you could go?
Did I say you could stop them?
Listen up, boy. The fact is, I'm really not interested in you. Oh dear, it seems the girl got away. Oh well, if there's so much as a strand of her hair lying around, that's all that I'll need to find her. Oh, and when I do, I want to study her until there's only mincemeat left. Every minute, every second is precious.
That monster. But I think that I may actually have a chance against him. His spiritual pressure is strong, but it's also unstable, which means I should be able to buy enough time for Orihime to get far away, and then I can escape myself. Who's she? Is the girl behind him his assistant? But she's just standing there. Well, maybe she can't fight. All right then. I'll go for him first.
Not bad. You actually moved rather well. What you did earlier and now this. Hiryenkaku, the flying bamboo blindside, right? Moving at high speed by creating a current of vibration beneath your feet. That's an advanced Quincy move, isn't that the case? I'm rather surprised that a fellow your age has been able to master it. You're good. It's apparent that you must be very talented. Just as easy as strangling a baby. I can't let you keep going on like that. You see, we too have a ho-ho, one that's called Flash Step, although I confess that it's quite tiring to do. I suppose that I'm just going to have to settle for studying the girl at a later date, because, you see, I'm a very busy man, unlike you. I've reached a decision. I've determined that what I'm going to do is kill you by using the least amount of effort that I can. Tear him up. Achisogi Chizo.
I can't figure out what it does from the shape. What is it? What does it do? Well, if it's the kind that's able to absorb my attack, I'll have to strike carefully. Darn. There isn't time to think. What? Oh no. I forgot about her. Let go! Wait a second. He's not... I don't believe it. He hacked right through her. But she... Isn't she on his side? Why?
Fool! I taught you never to let go, even if your arms were torn off.
I'm sorry, sir.
Forget it. I wasn't expecting much from you anyway. Besides, honestly, at this point, defeating you will be as easy as strangling a baby.
I don't believe it. To kill me, He was willing to go so far as to sacrifice his own assistant.
Oh my! Just look at you sweat! It must hurt quite a bit. But despite that, you're not screaming. I'm impressed. You must have a very high threshold of pain. Tell me, is this your first time being cut by a sword?
It's my second.
Well, now you have a wealth of experience. But...
Sorry, Captain Kuratsuchi. Please give me some Hojikuzai, the flesh-healing medicine.
What's that? Why, you... Who do you think you're talking to? Huh? Well? So then, tell me, do you think your body would break that easily?
Stop! What are you doing? Isn't she one of you? Just stop it! You're killing her!
Are you mocking me right now, too? Do you think she'd die from this? You think that these trivial little wounds could kill her? I created this body myself. Well, I won't be laughed at.
Hold on. You created her?
That's right. Do you want to know her name? It's Nemu Kuritsuchi. She's the result of the many experiments that I conducted with Gigai and Gikon in the past. She is my daughter. Please don't bore me with your righteous indignation. How a father treats his own daughter is none of your business.
Stop! I can't move.
Oh, did you just realize that? You sure took your sweet time in coming to understand. Immobilizing the victim, that's what Ashisogi Jizo does.
A paralyzing poison.
Please, it's nothing as vulgar as that. You see, it selectively blocks only the neural impulses that are involved in movement. It synthesizes an extremely complex drug. It's not normal paralysis. You only lose the ability to move. In other words, you'll still be able to feel every bit of the pain. And here, and here! Ah, well, compared to the screams that a woman is able to produce, a man's lack a certain charm. I can't stand to hear them. Nemu, get up. You're going to finish him. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot that I cut you with the Ashisogi Jizo too. Blast! You worthless maggot!
Stop it.
What?
I told you to stop.
Haven't you had enough yet? Are you that big a fool? Really? You feel pity for a woman even though she's your enemy? Is this the honor that all of you Quincy's take such pride in?
What?
It's interesting. It must really mean something to you, because you all seem to end up speaking about it before you die.
What are you talking about?
I told you, I've completed my research on Quincy's. I studied your kind thoroughly. I applied all manner of stimuli to their minds and bodies and observed their responses. I studied them until they were nothing but pulp. And every single one of them said something along the lines of how on their honor as Quincy's they could never bring themselves to do such and such a thing. On their honor as Quincy's they would undoubtedly be sure to stop me. Frankly, all of you are just so incredibly annoying. One stab from this will make any and all words of resistance entirely meaningless.
You dirty.
Now just calm down. This is where I tell you about my hardship. I confess, it really was very difficult work. When I first took on the role of Chief of Research and Development, Quincy's were already a rare species. Soul Reapers were monitoring the few that were still in existence. So I had to persuade the Soul Reapers assigned to them to delay their rescue. Then I turned the Quincy souls that they brought back into research subjects. Do you have any idea how hard it was to arrange all that? I remember the last one. He was a particularly nasty old man. He kept calling out the name of a student or maybe a grandchild. It was all so disgraceful. Would you like to see a picture of him? This photo was taken after my experiments ended. There's not much left of his original form. Now, what was that student's name? Ah, well, I tend to lose interest in my subjects after my experiments with them are over.
So Tengai! I'll tell you his student's name. It was Uryu. Uryu Ishida. The man's name was Soken Ishida. He was my teacher, and my grandfather as well.
Oh? So what?
I'm glad about one thing at least. That Orihime isn't here. I wouldn't want her to have to see this. On my honor as a Quincy, I swear, I'm going to kill you!
His arms and legs have been slashed by Ashiso Ichiso. How can he be standing? Oh, of course, I know. He's using Ranso Tingai. Bundles of reishi that have been twisted together into a countless number of threads have now been attached to his frozen limbs, moving him around as if he was some kind of a puppet. Out of the 2,661 Quincies that I've studied, not even a single one could perform even a part of the Ranso Tingai. I thought that was a lost art. But look, here you are, having mastered it, and at such a young age. Does that mean you're what they call a genius? Excellent. Well then, I believe you won't bore me after all. I'm not going to kill you. I'm taking you back alive. Then you, and the girl, of course, will become my latest experiments.
When I was a child, my father would sometimes reprimand me for spending so much time with my master in my attempt to become a Quincy. There's no sense in saving the dead. That's the Soul Reaper's job, he'd say. He completely hated Quincy's, despite having Quincy blood flowing in his veins. I couldn't understand his reasoning. The thing is, I could see the hollows, and I was also able to see the people that they attacked. He must have been able to see those things too. So how could he ignore them? I simply wanted a way to become strong. I wanted to be a powerful Quincy. That way, I could protect everyone from attacks by the hollows. Maybe then, my father would think that Quincy's were worth something. My master, who was also my grandfather, insisted that my father had a point. I remember he told me, what you think is the right thing to do depends on what you want to protect. I didn't understand what my father thought was right, what he wanted to protect. But my master told me that I would find out in due time. And he explained to me that when I did understand, I would know what I wanted to protect too. Then, the day came when my master entrusted me with something. It was the Reishi Glove. It is said that if one puts it on and trains for 7 days and 7 nights, they will reach the peak of their Quincy powers. However, as I came to learn, it is a mysterious artifact that once worn, can never be removed. Because if it is, there is a terrible price that must be paid. Your powers as a Quincy will all be lost. I'm sorry, Master. Even now, I still don't understand my father. I'm not even sure what exactly it is that I want to protect. But I think that at least now I know what I won't allow to happen. I'm sorry, Master, but it seems one last time I'm disobeying you.
What is going on? What is that? Oh my! Such spiritual pressure! I've never seen anything like it! Never before!
This is the end.
Is he actually absorbing the buildings? The buildings in the Soul Society are all made of reishi. What he's doing is preventing the reishi from bonding, forcing them to become part of his strength. The reishi, it's being torn apart, and also is being bound to his will. You're going much too far now. You're exceeding your human limits, boy.
I'm not impressed.
Strike back! Strike back!
Take a good look. I won't show mercy. Become too strong. Let's go. I'll go all out on my next attack. I can't let this draw out any longer. This will finish you. I'll end it here. Try to catch me if you can. You're too strong. Now.
easy as strangling a baby.
I'll go all out on my next attack. I can't let this draw out any longer. This will finish you. I'm unimpressed. Well then. Too strong. I won't show mercy.
How about this then? Besides, at this point, just as easy as strangling a baby.
Strike back. Strike back. Well then. One shot is enough. Too slow. I'll end it here. That won't do. Strike back. I'll go all out on my next attack. I can't let this draw out any longer. This will finish you.
Captain?
You stupid Quincy!
Does it have the ability to liquefy whatever it cuts? Did you save that move? Hold it so you could use it when you'd want to make your escape?
I'll admit, you were close, Quincy. I can't actually attack at the moment. But then again, I also can't be attacked either. I'll be like this for a few short days at most, and then afterward, I'll simply return to the department in order to fully recover. And now, goodbye, Quincy. You were more trouble than I expected. But in the end, I will live, and you will die. That hasn't changed at all.
The poison in my system. If I don't do something fast.
Mr. Quincy, sir, please, if you look under the badge on my left arm, then you'll find an antidote there.
Would you be more comfortable lying down?
No, I'm fine like this.
Here, you first.
No, I'm going to be all right. Our blood's the same. He and I share similar biology. So you see, the poison won't harm me. Do you think it's some kind of trick or something? Then please, pour some into my mouth first if you need reassurance. Go on, I'll show you.
That's okay. Why would you poison me? Why now, when I'm already poisoned?
Thank you very much. I realized that you could have killed him by aiming for his head, but in the end, you didn't.
That was a fluke. Actually, I shot to make a kill.
Thank you. I'm very grateful. I'm glad you didn't kill my lord. Giving you the antidote was the least I could do to thank you for that.
I don't get it. Why would you want to protect a father like that?
I don't know. But when I realized that he'd survived,
I just felt kind of relieved. Please, leave after you drink it. The other guards will certainly be coming shortly. They would have seen Ashisogi Jizo. I'll be all right, I promise. I'm sure the guards will tend to me.
Okay. Well, thanks for the medicine. Goodbye now. Darn. My legs feel like lead. And I can't lift my arms. The rents in Tenkai must be wearing off. Finally, it seems that my time as a Quincy is coming to an end. But at least, I was still able to make my way to the Senzakyu. Ichigo, Orihime, Chad, Mr. Yoruichi, and Ganju, all of them. They're probably on their way now. But if it isn't just yet, I'm confident that it'll happen eventually. I'm sure it's only a matter of time. I just have to wait. Although, seeing as I was the one who got here first, I suppose I should go save Rukia. I bet Ichigo wants to be the one to rescue her. He'll probably be mad if I beat him to it.
It's nothing personal, but it's essential that we maintain the peace. Cry, Suzumushi. Forgive me, Ryoka. These pointless battles are at an end. Sleep now. Your struggles will be over soon enough.
Beg your pardon, are Captain Hitsugaya and Lieutenant Matsumoto here?
What is it?
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but we received an urgent report from the guards at the prison. Lieutenant Sabarai, Hinamori, and Kira, they're all missing from their cells!
It's completely destroyed. Did that girl really do all this?
I have absolutely no excuse. When Lieutenant Hinamori called me, I turned around and everything went white.
She must have used Hakufuku.
It's not like she was going to be executed, so why?
Ultimately, there's only one reason. Rangiku, go back without me, because I'm going to rescue Momo.
I couldn't even believe my eyes when I read the letter. For a time, I didn't believe it. But it's true. Isn't it, Captain Eisen? Whether I want to believe it or not, he was the one who killed you.
I figured that I'd find you two together. Just as I thought. Izuru's cell was the only one that was opened from the outside. Your performance was lacking this time. I'm afraid that you didn't cover your tracks very well, Gin.
What's that? Cover my tracks? Actually, I did that on purpose. I wanted to be sure that you'd know.
I'm glad that I was able to get here before Momo. I'm going to kill you. You'll be gone before she even gets here.
Momo!
At last, I finally found you. So this is where you were.
Stop, Momo! He's too strong! Just stay back. Let me deal with him.
Momo! Momo?
This is payback for Captain Eisen.
If you are reading this, then I am probably dead. Therefore, Momo, I must confide the truth of what I have discovered. I need to tell it to the one person that I put my trust in the most. The truth about why Rukia Kuchiki must be executed, and why the execution date always keeps changing. In the course of my investigation, I reached a conclusion. The true goal of the execution is not to kill Rukia Kuchiki. On the contrary, the execution has been contrived so that a certain something may be stolen. And that thing is the Sokyoku. The Sokyoku, whose seal is only removed for executions, has the destructive power of 1 million Zanpakuto contained within its blade. The Taka has the defensive power to block an equal number of Zanpakuto. And in addition to all that, when it's being put to use in order to execute a Soul Reaper, its power can be increased, momentarily at least, several dozen times over. The one who plotted Rukia's execution intends to use the Sokyoku to destroy not only the Seirete, but essentially annihilate the entire Soul Society as well. The name of that despicable person is Toshiro Hitsugaya.
Wait, Eisen really said that in his letter?
Yes, and it went on. It said, "Tonight, I have called him out to a meeting at the Sacred Eastern Wall. No matter what it may cost, I must foil his plan. If he will not back down, I am prepared to cross swords with him. But if I end up dying, Momo, please carry on for me. It will then fall to you. You must kill him. That's my will, my last wish. I know it's a lot to put on you. I ask this not as captain of Squad 5, but simply as a man."
Are you crazy, Momo? Think about it. I'm dead, so avenge me? You really believe that nonsense? You think Eisen would ever actually say that? That's not the Eisen I knew. He wasn't a blithering idiot who'd start a fight he knew he couldn't win, and he wasn't a coward who'd make his subordinates clean up his mess either.
But that's really what it said! I didn't misread it. I'm sure it was Captain Eisen's handwriting. I didn't want to believe it. I was desperate not to, but what could I do? It was his last wish. Oh, Captain Eisen! I don't know. I just don't know what to think anymore, Shiro.
It seems that Momo's too upset to think straight. There's no way that Eisen would ever write a letter like that. I can only conclude that someone must have forged it. Perhaps it was so Momo and I would turn on each other and kill each other. I get it. This too, eh? Is this more of your conniving handiwork? Is it, Dean?
Tisk tisk. I have to say that wasn't nice, Captain. You really didn't need to go as far as that. You didn't have to hit the poor girl so hard, did you?
Dean.
convenient time for the alarm to sound, eh?
You never change one whit. Well, I hope you can enjoy the ringing of the alarm while you can, because you aren't going to be hearing it ever again.
Geen, what exactly are you up to? Aizen just wasn't enough for you? So you had to make Momo suffer too? Is that it? She was gripping her sword so hard that her skin was pierced, and now she's bleeding. You've gone much too far this time.
Why, I don't know what you're talking about.
I warned you, Geen, didn't I? I thought I was clear about it. I said that if you made her bleed, then I'd kill you!
My. Well, if it isn't the captain of Squad 10. If you draw your sword here, you know what'll happen, right? Then I'm going to be forced to stop you.
Captain Ichimaru.
Stay back, Izuru. You don't want to die yet, do you?
Don't be stupid. Staying back isn't good enough. Disappear. Go. And when you can't see us anymore, just keep going. The thing is, if you're within 3 Ri, I can't guarantee that I won't end up killing you. Reign over the frosted heavens. Hiyori Maru!
Created by overflowing spiritual pressure. It can even control the weather. It's the first time I've seen it. So this is Captain Hitsugaya's ultimate water ice on Bato. Hiyori Maru. So much water, and so fast!
Dodging will be a waste of time. Strike back! It's over. You're going to like this one. Pointed. Strike back! I didn't feel that.
Just retreat.
It's over, Keen!
You sure? If you dodge it, the girl will die.
Momo!
I'm sorry, sir. I headed back to the squad barracks as you ordered, but I sensed Hyorin Maru's spiritual pressure and had to come back. Please withdraw your sword, Captain Ichimaru. Because if you do not, you'll have to deal with me.
Stop right there, Geen!
Rather than chasing me, you should instead see to your little friend there.
If you hadn't shown up when you did, Momo would be dead. Thank you, Rangiku.
Not at all. That bad habit of yours, which you apparently still can't shake. Disappearing without even letting me know where you're going. Geen, I don't understand. Where exactly are you trying to go?
I wonder about Aizen's letter. How much of it was fabricated? The part about the power of the Sukioku being released by Rukia Kuchiki's execution, and the plot to take its power and use it to destroy the Soul Society. Could it possibly all be true? And if it is, if that really is the plan that Geen's working toward, then
A hell butterfly?
Attention all officers. This is a report on the latest developments. The date of Rukia Kuchiki's execution has been rescheduled. The sentence will now be carried out 29 hours from this time. This decision is final. There will be no further changes. That is all.
Captain?
If the execution and the release of the Sukioku truly are part of Geen's plan, I can't allow him to succeed with it. Follow me, Rangiku. We're going to stop the execution.
With a little help from allies old and new, Ichigo Kurosaki was able to invade the Seirei-tei at the center of the Soul Society in order to save Rukia Kuchiki. Despite the growth his allies saw in the battle against powerful foes, the road to rescue Rukia was a long one, with Uryu Ishida and Yasutora Sado passing out along the way. A shocking development occurred. An urgent message from Seirei-tei brought news of the unnatural death of Sosuke Aizen, the captain of Squad 5. The Soul Society was drawn into chaos, brought by our hero's invasion of the Seirei-tei. Some 13 Court Guard Squad captains aimed for our heroes. Others changed their thoughts after encountering Ichigo. Others have doubts about their comrades as the situation unfolds. Captured by Soul Reapers, Ishida, Chad, and Gunjin trust in Ichigo and lay low in jail. Meanwhile, Ichigo trained with Yoruichi to achieve the true might of a Soul Reaper, the Bankai.
It's daybreak. Just 2 days are left now. Ichigo has improved rapidly in the short time he's been training. Compared to the average Soul Reaper, his pace has been astonishing. But that improvement only applies to his combat skills. His spirit energy hasn't increased much at all. At this rate, can he truly master Bankai in 2 more days? Should I extend his training further? It might be something to consider. In the time since we got here, we've come to learn that the timing of Rukia's execution was cut by 5 days to 25. So that means that even after 3 days of training, we'll still have another 8 days to spare. Since that's the case, extending his training is more than possible. But should I? That's the real question. It took Kisuke 3 days for him to be able to achieve Bankai, and he was of the mind that spending any longer on it would actually prove to be dangerous. I'm not sure about Ichigo's Konpaku. I'm not entirely confident that it can withstand the extra days of training. I know. I'll give it 1 more day. If there's no change in his spirit energy in that time, I'll just have to take the risk.
Rukia Kuchiki, it's about the day of your execution. You see, it's been changed once again. The execution will be tomorrow.
The execution is tomorrow? But before the execution arrives, I'll make a request. I'll ask them to return Ichigo and the others safely to the world of the living. I am from the Kuchiki clan after all. Given that, they just might honor my request. The execution is tomorrow. It came as a shock to me, of course. But strangely, I wasn't sad. It must be because of the dream I had last night. It must be because of my dream about the night that I'll never be able to forget. Lieutenant! Kaien! 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 Oh. That memory, it's one from when I'd just become his Soul Reaper. A memory of days long past. After I was adopted into the Kuchiki clan, I was given special treatment, and I was allowed to enlist in Squad 13. The other squad members almost immediately singled me out and became cold. They began to distance themselves from me, except one. The only person who made me feel like I belonged was none other than Kaien Shiba. He was Squad 13's lieutenant. He was also my immediate superior. It was an ordinary greeting, an ordinary chewing out, an ordinary relationship between superior and subordinate. But ordinary was exactly what I wanted. It's what I'd been searching for. It felt nice, just being around him. It made me feel so comfortable. But regrettably, those ordinary pleasant days didn't last long. Soon enough, they were brought to a very abrupt end. It all started when a hollow recon mission went awry. We'd received the dreadful and unexpected news that Kaien's wife, Miyako, had tragically been slain by an enemy hollow. Kaien volunteered for the combat squad to go after the hollow that had killed his wife. Captain Ukitage and I both joined him. We made our way to the Mystery Hollow's nest.
Captain, please, sir, let me go alone.
Even now, I remain full of questions about that day. Why didn't I try to stop him? Why didn't I try to do more? Our foe's capabilities were unknown, and yet you set off to face it alone. We knew it was extremely dangerous right from the start. But Captain Ukitake didn't stop Kaien, nor did he move to assist him.
Listen, and remember this well. There are two kinds of battles. Each time that we seek to engage in a fight, we must understand its true nature. Whether it's a battle to protect life, or a battle to defend honor.
But then... Kaien? Sir?
What's that? Did you just call my name, little girl?
I soon discovered that the Kaien I called out to was no longer the Kaien that I once knew so well, that hollow. It possessed the ability to take over another person's body. It did so by fusing the spiritual entity with that of the other.
Run, Rukia. Go on, get out of here! Do you want to die?
When I heard the sound of Captain Ukitake's voice, I simply fled. Why, I asked myself, why is this happening? Lieutenant Kaien! But before I realized what I was doing, I had returned to face it again. Of course, I had no plan in mind at all. Deep down, I knew that I couldn't just give up and run away. I knew I had to do whatever I could to try and save the lieutenant.
Kill him! Do it! He isn't Kaien anymore!
From that point onward, my memories aren't very clear. But I know that when I came to, my Zanpakuto was embedded in Kaien's chest. His form slumped over my shoulder.
Captain, thank you very much. I appreciate you allowing me to fight. Rukia, I owe you an apology. I'm sorry that I ever got you into this mess. You must have been scared. Thank you. I'm grateful. Because now, I can leave my heart behind.
No. There's nothing to thank me for. Nothing at all. I ran away because I was afraid to fight against you. The fact is, the only reason that I came back is because I couldn't stand my own cowardice. I only used my blade because I couldn't bear it any longer. I couldn't stand to see you suffer. I did it all out of selfishness. I did it for myself. I'm pathetic. So pathetic. I don't deserve anything at all. I'm not worth saving. I'm not worth shedding any blood over. I'm not worth anything.
Byakuya! We have a problem. Rukia's execution has...
I know. The Hell Butterfly informed me about it just a short while ago. So, what then? What of it?
What?
The execution is tomorrow. If that is the decision, then I have no choice but to accept it. Don't bother me with such petty matters. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Why, you're heartless. Didn't you hear what I said? Doesn't it mean anything to you? It's tomorrow! Tomorrow! By noon tomorrow, your very own sister will be...
Get a hold of yourself. You're going to shorten your life, Jushiro. Once you've allowed one of your people to die, frankly, 2 or 3 more really don't make any difference. In any case, she's a member of my family. It really has nothing to do with you. It's not your concern whether she lives or dies. Please don't do anything foolish.
What would you have done differently in this situation? Would you have attacked Byakuya and kicked him a few times, perhaps? The lone captain making a fuss won't do anything to sway the tribunal. So instead, would you have been so bold as to actually attempt to save Rukia? No, most likely you wouldn't have done either of those things. It seems to me that whenever you were faced with a decision, you always chose the path of greatest peril. Isn't that right, Kaien?